The reason I have all those cops over there, I don't know why they think they're there, but I think they're there because if I have bandits, people want to run this for free after 2,200 people have paid their good money to do it. And I catch you at my finish line or on one of my stairs where I have people watching. I swear to you, it's called a misdemeanor. You're stealing $100 and I will prosecute you. I'm one of the few race directors that does not allow bandits. It is too good of a charity event. If you don't have a number on, I better not see you trying to run this event. Don't go to the bars. The bars do have beer, but first you have to go to the craft beer festival where we get the money.
Does the money still go to the stairs?
It never went to the stairs.
It never did?
It went when the stairs were not traversable for the first 6 years in partnership with the city of Bisbee. It went to fix these stairs we use. Stairs are infrastructures. We don't fix stairs, we don't fix sewers, we don't fix roadways. We're a health event. We're a health nonprofit. That's it. Hello.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. Ooh, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
I'm Cynthia Conroy, living at 608 Shattuck Street in Bisbee for 30 years. I am on the board of Bisbee Vogue, Inc. My job tonight is simply to introduce two petitions to the mayor and city council. The first petition, signed by approximately 50 citizens, is in support of the Bisbee 500 stair climb glow, and most of them are not the citizens sitting in this room. It is timely that the job description for the new city manager states, quote, Bisbee is seeking visionary leadership to help it expand its tourism market, end quote. We believe, as do the citizens who signed this petition, that the Bisbee 500 stair climb embodies that stated sentiment.
A community takes sacrifice. It takes sacrifice on the part of everyone, particularly if you're going to make it a dynamic and aggressive and creative community, of which this has the potential and is already in part.
In our enthusiasm and our dedication in following our mission of enhancing the economic vitality of our community, I think we're guilty of not being sensitive to the public sentiment. And I recognize that we need to consider the feelings of those who find this event irritating, annoying, invasive, and I think we can work together to find solutions and compromise. But I'm also here to question the process of our permit application. And although guidelines were presented and put forth and adopted in order to create a protocol, there is a serious lack of communication that needs to be addressed.
I like healthy run and walking events. I teach high school, and I like to stay healthy. And I was excited to learn that we might have this Bisbee Glow 500 event.
We have been criticized on Facebook for advertising the Bisbee 500 Glow without a permit, showing disrespect and lack of regard for the City of Bisbee permitting process. First, it's spacious to connect lack of permitting with advertising. Another criticism is that the event is not safe. We submitted an operational plan detailing the attention and care we will take in lighting the course where it is needed and strategically placing volunteers. Each participant would receive a flashlight and would be wearing glow guard. All participants would be visible within 500 yards. In addition, Bisbee Vogue, Inc. carries a $2 million liability policy.
And this is happening during St. Patrick's Day weekend, which is a huge drinking weekend. And I'd like to see a healthy event. that all these people are coming to town to support. It gives them a chance of another opportunity of something that's a healthy event.
Vogue organization has helped many of the nonprofits in Bisbee become sustainable through the money that they generate from these venues, and we are very appreciative of that. And as far as the safety goes, I find it interesting that we talk about safety going upstairs at night. Maybe I'm just being naive, but I've sat through many a coaster race in broad daylight watching people get plowed over by a 300-pound coaster at 12 years of age, and we still have a coaster race. I've seen people get killed at a coaster race. That was my great memories of, and I love coaster races, don't get me wrong. Not that I'm morbid or anything, but there's safety issues with everything. There's safety issues with the swimming pool. There's safety issues with coaster race. There's safety issues with the parade. Kid got run over one year. And again, I don't live in Old Bisbee. I hang out in Old Bisbee. I've walked the stairs. I'm going to walk the stairs anytime I want because they're public access.
Consideration of the application that Ms. Conroy submitted for the Bisbee 500 Stair Climb Glow event, which is, was proposed to be a night event up and down stairs and streets in Old Bisbee in the middle of March. The city clerk convened a meeting of representatives of the fire department, the police department, the public works department, and staff from the city clerk's office. They made an analysis of the potential impacts from this event, and they unanimously decided that this particular event at this time in these locations could not be justified with the protection of health and safety of the public and of the participants in this event. And from a legal perspective, I wholeheartedly agree with that determination. The goal, I think, here is to continue to recognize that we have two interests here. We have certainly the interest that Ms. Conroy has organized people to support. That events are important in our community. I think we all recognize that, and we certainly have supported events. Even the Bisbee 1000, which imposes great hardship on many people in certain parts of town. But it doesn't impose the hazards that darkness pose. I think the other thing to recognize, though, is that we also have an obligation to protect the quality of life and the experience of our citizens, and to limit the burdens that we impose on our first responders and our police force, and to not do reckless events merely because there is a loud voice saying, yes, you have to do this because I've already put it on the internet. Several weeks ago, there was a tree growing at the bottom of Clawson at the intersection of Tombstone Canyon. A nice little tree that had been there for a number of years. Prior to the last October's stair climb event, Ms. Conroy had said she would like to cut down that tree so she could have that space available to use for a registration table or an information table for the event. She was told by public works staff not to do that. A couple of weeks ago, that tree was cut down, was stripped of its limbs, and put over behind Ms. Conroy's building. Excuse me. Now, I don't know who cut that tree down, but I think that that's an example that we need to keep in mind of the balance between protecting our community and nurturing our community and how we manage these events. We don't need to cut our trees down to facilitate visitors coming and enjoying our community, and we need to be able to draw the line clearly so that we protect our resources and protect our community when proposals are made that simply aren't a good fit for where we live and who we are.
If you've got kids, we're going to build a big pen that you can put them all in, and if they're there when you come You can take them home with you.
to heaven.